Struggling to stand. That's what we're going to talk about today on Strength for Today, Friday, July the 25th. Come visit us at Timberlake Baptist Church, or be faithful to your home church at Timberlake this Sunday. 9:45 for Sunday school, morning worship at 11, Sunday evening service at 6 p.m. Struggling to stand. Yesterday we talked about slighted in spirit, and we're definitely going to be wounded in the battle. And sometimes when we're wounded, it's hard to stand. Proverbs 18:14c says, who can bear this wounded spirit? Who can bear it? Can you survive a wounded spirit? There are a lot of people who are struggling to stand because of the intensity of the battle and the ruthlessness of the enemy and the wounds that they've taken at the hand of the enemy. Numbers 21 verse 4 says, and they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. The soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And the people spake against God and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loatheth for this bread. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. Oh, listen, folks, sometimes our complaining is our problem. It's our faith, it's our solution. Don't be a complainer. Don't be a griper just because things are going tough. All of us are struggling to stand at one time or another. And folks, to trust God is to get His blessings. But to doubt God is to get His blisterings. Psalms 55:22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. That's a promise. Cast your burden upon Him, and He'll sustain you. He'll hold you. He'll lift you up. Psalms 27:11. Teach me thy way, O Lord, to lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over to the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and He shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. God's doing something in your life. I don't know why you've been hit so many times. I don't know why you've been knocked down so many times. But there's something going on. This afternoon, I got a phone call from my son. He was on the job working. And he just happened to brush by a man, just happened to barely touch him. The guy turned around and punched him and knocked him 12 feet across the floor into a brick wall. My son called me all upset. And he was angry. He said, Daddy, they've told me they'll fire him if I want them to. I said, Brandon, you don't want to do that. You let them make the decision. You just let God handle it. And that was the advice I gave him. Why? Because God's going to sustain him. And he's got to trust God. And folks, today, trust the Lord. He'll be your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow.